Hey, look, I got another box and there's nothing written on it at all. So let's get the box open, have a look inside, see what's in it, and jump in the car and see if this is actually any good. Right, okay, here's the box. Now, I did say there's no writing, but there is a little bit of stuff on there, but it doesn't tell you exactly what it is. Nice box, but let's open it up and have a look what's inside. So let's take the lid off, and first of all, you're going to see the actual unit itself there, look. And there we are, it's quite nice. Now, that could be handy as well for putting as a screen on the back of the seat to keep your kids happy. I mean, it's got multi-purposes, but let's have a look at the side. So I can see by here it's got an aux input, AV in, USB, it's got SD card slot, and it's got a DC 12 volt input. On that side, there's nothing, and on the back, that's where you put the bracket in to put it up on the car. So we'll have a look at the bracket and the stuff in there. Let's get this open, have a look, have a quick peek in there, put that over there like that. There's a bracket there. Let's take that out there, see if I can get that out of there. Is it, I'll grab it, I'll pull it apart. Let's pull it apart like that. There's the bracket. I think it's just up and down, swivel on there, look. That connects to the screen. That sticks on the windscreen. What else have we got? We got the power supply. There we go, that connects into your socket in the car. We've got like a 3.5mm. I think that's if you want to put it from auxiliary to your car. I think that's what that's for. And we've got another bracket here. Let's open that up. Don't have to rip this one open because it's got like a thing. That's a sticky pad. So if you want to stick it on your car, it looks like you can, I think that turns. Does that turn? It must turn, must it? Surely. So that's if you want to stick it on your car, or you can screw it on your van. If you've got a van or something like that and you want to stick it on the dashboard, you can do it that way. We've got instructions, and we've got another cable there. I think that's the AV in or out. Shake it all about. What was it? I'm going to look on the side. AV in. That must go in there. So you can put an AV source in there. So let's get it to the car. I'll have a look what it's all about. Right, okay, here it is all set up. I've used the mount that goes on the windscreen. It's not in the ideal position, but I've put it by there so I can touch the screen and it's easy for me to reach. Right, so I'll turn it on. This is the first time I'll turn the key on. I've got the power in here, and this is the screen I'm greeted with. So I'll press home. Just have a look what you've got here. I can see FM transmission, CarPlay, Android Auto. So let's go to the FM transmission. It says FM transmitter is off at the moment, but I can see that it's set to 93. So let's leave it on 93, and then let's put my radio on 93 as well. So that my radio is matching that radio. So when the transmitter is on, I'll have to go into the settings. That should transmit towards there. I think that's how it works. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get into the settings first. And there's the settings cog there. And we got outer link up. I'm gonna have to look at the instructions, display settings, system. Let's have a look down here. What can we get into down here? Let's have a look. Time, language. So I'm gonna have to look at the settings to see how we set it up, and then I'll get back to you. Right, okay, so looking at the FM transmitter, there's just a little thing on top of the screen by here. I'll try and show you with this camera here. And I think that is, you just press that there, and it says FM transmitter on. Now, so if anything comes up on his screen, the sound should come from there wirelessly to there through the FM transmitter. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to set my phone up. I'm going to go into the settings again, I think. And then if I click that there, look, it says car device name and then pairing code. So we'll do that now. Wired or wireless. Please connect via Bluetooth. So let me set my phone up and we'll have a look what it looks like. Right, okay, I'm going to go into my Bluetooth settings on my phone, see if I can connect to this device and have a look for it. And it said it's called Car BT. So let's pair a new device and see if we can find it. It says Car BT, so we see that my phone is looking for devices. There it is. Click on that there. Pairing. It says code, Bluetooth pairing, pair, allow. and now it's paired. It's saying it's paired. So it says it's active. So that's active there now. So, and I can see that my Android Auto has already come up on the screen. So let's leave that there. Let's grab this. Let's go back to this. Right, okay, it was my fault again. It wasn't working because my phone was already connected to the Android Auto on my head unit in my car. So I've had to disconnect that so I can show you the Android head unit on this thing by here. So let me grab my camera and show you that it's working. If you can see by there, look, you can see I got Android Auto on that screen there, and that is coming off my phone there. So let's have a quick look around. Now, there is a protective thing on here, so let me try and take that off because the protective, it is a thing on it. I'll take it off because it's making it difficult for me to press things. So let me just put that there. It's got a little button there. Let's have a look if that works there. My finger's not the best. There we go. So it shows all your settings in. Look, you can see Waze, messages, maps, everything. It's all working lovely. If I did put it on radio, for instance, the trouble is I don't want any copyrights. So let me just put that on quickly and see if I can see anything here. Let me just put smooth radio on. Let me just see if the... So that radio is linked to that, okay? So the sound, imagine you've got a small radio there. The sound from there should come out here. So let me just press, let's try Capital London, for instance. I don't know if you can hear that. There's an advert on at the moment. Right, okay, so I'll turn that down. So you can see the sound is coming from my phone, Android Auto, and then that is sending that to the FM through there. So there we go. So that's all working lovely jubbly. Let's try a few more things there. Let's try it. Have a look at the things on here. We could go on Maps. We could go on Waze, Calendar, Game Shacks, whatever that nonsense is. But YouTube Music, so you could click on YouTube Music. Please upgrade your YouTube account in order to access this feature. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? I haven't got YouTube Music, so it's obviously stopping me from going. I thought it'd do it, but it's obviously stopping me, isn't it? So I've got to upgrade my account to have this feature. So let's go back again, and let's get off that. How do we get off that now then? I don't know. Oh, we go over here, I suppose, and click that, is it? Let's click that there. There's no back button as such. So you can have the maps there. You can have your music on that side. It's basically is normal Android Auto. So let's have a look at the other functions and see what else we got. Right, okay, on the side of this unit, there is an SD card and also a USB slot. Now I've put a USB in and an SD card, and they both work, and they'll both play music files, and I can play video on you, so you can play video files as well. So I've put a USB stick in with music on. I'll show you now. I'll grab the camera and show you. So there's the USB stick in on the side there. You can see there. Look, I've got U2 on there. So I don't know if I just press. Maybe if I just press that, I can only play it for a second because I'd get copyrighted. So let me just press that, and it goes straight onto this screen here. Look, and you can see. If I press play, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. And that's all I'm going to play because I get copyrighted. But so you can play the music from there, and it will come through on your stereo via the FM radio. That is, if you've got an aux, you can use an aux as well. But this is a good way to have Android Auto on a screen and send it to there. Like I said, you can put videos on here as well. So you could put this behind the seat behind you for your kids to watch movies and stuff. And you can sort of broadcast music or anything from your phone to this as well. And I think you can play. Let's have a look. So let me tell you. Let's try and find if I can do any other features on you from your phone via to this. So on the bottom here, look, I can see it's got a radio. It's got music. I think that's probably Bluetooth music. It's got phone calls. Let's press phone calls. Let's have a look what it says. Invalid. Why is it saying invalid? I don't know why it's invalid. What's that then? Let's press that one. That's the FM transmitter. Let's go back home again. Let's try this one here. That's the music. And it's saying invalid there, but I think that's because I haven't linked my phone up, because somebody just phoned me when I was doing this and it all came up on the screen here. So this is like a hands-free thing as well, So the phone did come up on here. You have got CarPlay, but I haven't got a CarPlay phone. I've got an Android Auto phone. I haven't got Apple phone. So let's click back on there. Let's see if it's still connected. So it's still connected, look. Right, okay, then just to show you can actually make phone calls as well. So there we go, you can see on the screen that you can make phone calls. I can hang up there. I can do all the sorts of phone call-y things that you want to do. And the sound will come through your original stereo in your car. Right, okay, let's go through some basic settings as well, because I think I did say earlier on when I was unpacking it that it did have like an input for video input. So I'm assuming that you can use this as a backup camera as well, because it did have a video input. So, and I can see on the basic settings that it is stuff for basic sort of backup camera. So let me grab the camera and show you here. So this is basic setup, and it says reverse mute on, or well, if you obviously press that, it'll go off, won't it? So turn that on. Reverse track off, on. Mirror camera, so that mirrors it around, I expect. Touch calibration, that's the screen, and restore to factory. We've got phone link here, look. So we've got Wi-Fi, Android Auto, either Wi-Fi, or you can connect via USB cable. Let's turn that off or back onto Wi-Fi. If I can press that back onto Wi-Fi, press this one, it's the same thing, Apple mirror. You can have Android mirrored or wireless or wired, and Apple mirror or wired and wireless. Let's go Wi-Fi channel, you can change the channels there. The next one down is the factory set. Sound setup. So it has got an equalizer which will sort of change the sound which it sends to your radio. Let's go back there. We got display settings. So you've got the brightness, contrast, hue and saturation, and then background, and you can choose your wallpaper, and then system. Let's go down a bit. Language, different languages for you. Just time setup. I don't think I've done the time yet. So you can set the time, and the time format is on 24 hours at the moment. And then version, and it's just telling you exactly what version it is. So there we go. What's that? That's the sound there, look. So you can quieten it up and down through the system as well, look. So there we go. If we go back home, I don't want to go on there. I didn't want to go on there, so there we go. Let's press that again to get out of it. There. And exit. So there we go. Pretty fantastic. Okay, there you go then. There's quite a lot of things you can do with this. If you haven't got any sort of Android Auto or anything in your car like that, this is quite handy. I think it is quite handy. I did test one before, but this one seems to be a little bit more sophisticated, and it does do what it says on the tin. So like I said, you can play things off the USB stick, things off the SD card. It's a hands-free phone kit. It has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's doing it wirelessly as well, and you can send all the sound out through your normal stereo in your car through FM. The FM will pick it up, so it is quite good, isn't it? It's quite good for vans and stuff. And like I said, you could stick it in the back for kids. So I mean, I think it's pretty good. If you haven't got something in your car already, I think it is pretty good. Anyway, if you like this video, go on, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ahoy!